Hello and welcome to the stream. And here we are. I just pulled music, yes. We're here for a channel update. Some bad things have happened. IRL, one of which was we lost probably 3 months worth of footage, episodes, all Elite Dangerous content, due to a failed drive. It was quite sad, and we lost so many things that it took us back into time. In fact, 100 years back into time. To help myself recover mentally from losing so much work, I'm going to play a nice chill game where I have fun no matter what. So we're going to play Rise of Flight. It's a World War I sim. I've had it since it came out in 2009? Yeah, 2009. I've yet to finish it. It is, thank you boys, that was great. That was the United States Naval Academy Band singing Anchors Away. I've always wanted to put that in an episode of Late Dangerous, but never have gotten around to it. But anyways, there it is. It opens us up into Rise of Flight, and this is the starting screen here. Each one of these medals I've earned in-game. Over here, these are the English ones, one French one because they're joint forces, and these are the Belgian ones. And then over here are the German stuff. And this is the old German flight badge. They didn't have wings like these other ones. They had flight badges. And this is the when traditionally in World War I, when you shot down your first airplane, they gave you a silver cup. And so that's what this is. This is a wound badge. You get wounded, they gave you one of these. And then this, I believe, is a letter opener. Officers were often given these small letter openers. And they opened the letters and see if little, Helga would send them a little nice note. But in any case, we're about to go into it. And yes, hello everyone. Nice to see you guys. Yes, suddenly you want sauerkraut and beer. It's likewise, same here. I'm a huge fan of sauerkraut and beer. My favorite beer actually comes from Belgium. One of my favorite characters in this whole thing is a Belgian character. His name is Daniel Morel. He's lots of fun to fly. My main is a bomber recon pilot, and we might fly him because he's almost to the point where I'll get the Pour le Mérite medal, the Blue Max, the famous medal that like the Red Band wore. Here, I'll show you a picture of it. I earned it in a single player thing, but I want to earn it in career mode before I display it for reals. So there it is. So that's one of the most prized medals of World War I, especially for the Germans. Belgian beer is horrid. You might be thinking of Canadian beer that try to their best to do Belgian style, but in fact is not Belgian. Belgian beer. Well, let me think about that. There is the raspberry stuff that I don't like. I'm not a fan of. But like things like Chimay, I like. Let's see, Trappist stuff. Wait, we're getting off topic. Is Stella Artois from Belgium? I don't know if Stella Artois is from Belgium, but it's definitely not one of my go-tos. It is a nice light beer, and you just throw it back if you're having a nice day. And I suppose that it is the European equivalent to a Corona, but I take that back. All Italian beers are the equivalent to Corona. I will not drink Italian beers unless it's forced. I don't know if any of you are from north of Italy. Forced beer is my favorite Italian beer. In fact, it is my only favorite Italian beer. All the other ones I use to water plants and shoot out of water guns at little kids I don't like. Anyways, let's go into it. Let's go into... okay, we'll start it with Daniel Morel, since we're talking about Belgian beers and whatnot. He is... he's stationed up north. This is up north in the front, right next to... I'll show you exactly where. So we're up here, up north. Here's Dunkirk over there. And we're stationed right here. Right there. And then Yip is right there. And let's see. I don't know there's Ostend, and Ghent is somewhere over there. Oh, there's Bruges. Just to give you guys, if you Europeans, if you guys don't remember your World War I geography, that's where everything is. And right now, I guess their next mission is a balloon attack, which is usually really hard because there's a lot of AA over there, a lot of ground stuff. Let's see what the mission is anyway, just to get it going. Let's see here. Might know how to save the data from Drive. Oh, you might know how to. You might. Well, it's about 5 terabytes worth of lost data, so there's that. Oh, look at that! They failed. So these are my squadron mates. I'm here, so I guess I'm going on offensive patrol. So they failed to shoot down the balloon again. Like I said, those balloons are heavily defended by AA, so it's quite likely they lowered the balloon before my squad mates could take it out. In any case, I'm going on an offensive patrol. That means I'm saying all kinds of racial slurs and probably some sexist ones too. I won't actually say them, but I think my wingman here, he'll go ahead and do that on our offensive patrol. Let's go into it. Go into the next mission. Let's see. From now on, 3, 2, 1 backups. Yes. Now we got a RAID 5 after the whole loss of 5 terabytes of footage. We lost. Let's see. We got back a lot of it. So we got back a lot of our old footage, but all of our recent stuff, sayonara. Not so much with that. We're gonna hope to reshoot. I think there's 2 episodes we can reshoot. 1 episode is just gone forever. It's just not going to happen because that was shot out by Colonia, and God knows I'm not going out there anytime soon. Oh, there's Newport. So I'm taking off from here. Nice little seaside aerodrome. Going to be flying over the front towards German-occupied Belgium. And doing a little bit of a patrol here, seeing if there's any scouts I need to take out, or any recon or bombing airplanes. Now the bombers and recons are going to be tough because they have gunners in the back of them. So I can't. Why did I stutter? I can't guarantee I'll take those out. But if it's German monoplanes, they're done. Because around this time of the period, the Germans in this part of the front were still flying Fokker Eindeckers, which were like single. This is my plane here, single wing airplanes, and they didn't have control surfaces on the wings like these guys. They actually pulled the fabric of the wing, and they bent the wing to make it turn. Really antiquated, whatever, flying technology, but nonetheless. That airplane, even though it flew like that, was the first airplane. Let me think about that. This first really successful airplane to shoot through the propeller. Because see how my gun is mounted? My gun is mounted above the propeller. Back then, the Fokkers, they were able to put a mechanism so that way it would only fire whenever the propeller was away from in front of the muzzle. So their pilots were able to shoot a little bit more accurately, because in this one, the early models, you actually had to raise your hand and fire. Like you're flying with one hand here and the other hand is up there shooting. Later on, they had a cable and went down to the flight controls, and they were able to shoot like that. But then later on, they mounted the things here. Now this is a Newport. I think it's a C1. I really like this airplane. It does feel like you're flying a paper airplane, because essentially that's what it is. I mean, I think this is a little bit of wood paneling, but it's probably like that wood paneling you have on the side of your walls, like in your homes. If you have like a dad who just insists on putting wood panels on the side of your house, it's basically that material. Otherwise, that's canvas, that's starched canvas, so it's not wood, it's not metal. It's bullets go right through it. So when you're shooting at another plane, bullets will go right through them, and it's fine. The only thing that matters is the engine or the pilot. Also, you can shoot off wings, so there's that. That's fine. Let's see. Now I just catch up on you guys over here in the chat. Hey everyone. Let's see, I know it's not cheap, but yeah, those, it's definitely not cheap for RAID 5. That's for sure. That's what we got going now, and we've transferred most of our data onto it. And we'll see about getting some new stuff there. I want my red scarf. Got my red scarf on, and I really like this red checkered. Actually, should I do my red checker thing or green one? I'll go with the red. I like red. Okay, that looks good. All right, my plane looks good. I'm ready to go. Here we are, getting set out on our first mission of the day. Okay, let's go back here. All right, let's go look around here. Where's the windsock? There it is. Okay, we're flying into the wind. That's great. I got my wingman over there. Guys, these planes are not easy to fly, and as you can see, there's not much instrumentation here. That thing right there, that's my fuel gauge. Okay, oops, sorry, my thing is all like that little glass thing. That's my oil indication. Those switches next to it is to start the engines, and this thing over there is the RPMs. That's it. That's all the instrumentation I'm getting. All right, let's get on, move on. Turn the engine. Now this is one of those engines where you just kind of like crank the doodad. Hold on, I need to adjust something here. Just cranking its thing out. There we go. All right, come on, engine, come on. Again, most of the time you're fighting the plane more than you are fighting the enemy. Come on, all right. Now let's try starting this again, and hopefully it'll go. Also, I'm tweeting out the stream. Sounds like my wingman's ready to go. He's going. Come on. All right. Let's see. Raise that up. Let's go. Come on, plane. Go. As you can see, that's the throttle there. Let's go. Turn it on. It's a fancy plane. See, well, it's a fancy plane if it uses electronic starter. Normally at that time they're hand cranked or use something like a shotgun. What? Here we go, here we go. Everyone be quiet. Here we go. Come on. There we are. Okay. Okay, the wind is blowing us to the side already, so I have to use my rudder to keep it straight down the runway. I say runway, but it's really just a field. Well, and there we go. Oh, it feels so nice to lift off in the air. Around. Oh, there we go. Now these weren't these primitive airfields. There was no runway. It was just a field, and that was it. Okay, so we need to get going. Let's look at our map where we need to go. Let's go this way. So turn it around. Go. Pointing towards the front. And it's a live front too. Like you can fly over the trenches, you see tanks shooting at each other, and all kinds of artillery fire, flak shooting at you. You definitely don't want to fly too low, or else you definitely go. Now, can people hear me? Am I still sounding good? Because I have to like kind of sit back here so that way my head tracker picks up my head, and I'm not all like this talking to the microphone. But I can adjust it. Oh dear, something in the sky is already burning. Okay, that looks like one of our balloons, our observation balloons, in flames. So that means there's probably enemy fighters out where we're going. I'm drowned out by the engine noise? Okay, one second. Let me lower the boom noise. Apologize for that. And how's that? Is that a lot better? Lower game sounds. Oh dear. Oh dear God. Oh. That's what happens if you let go of the joystick. Alright, that's good? Great. Yeah, if you let go of the joystick, the airplane will be at the mercy of crosswinds and the torque of its own engine. This engine is a rotary engine, so that means if I let go, Oh, if I let go, it goes up because the what's it called? When you turn your engine on, the way the wings are shaped, it automatically wants to create lift, so it lifts you up. So in this case, if I'm going up, I turn my engine down, I'll go down. Well, I mean obviously, but like, never mind. I'm not gonna. Oh, now I'm dying. Another thing to note, since this is a rotary engine, the torque of the engine actually. Shit, are you kidding me? Watch out, buddy. Jesus Christ. The rotation of the engine wants to turn it to the left. So that means turning to the left is pretty easy, but turning to the right is a bit sluggish. So if you're doing any attack runs, you want to turn to your left because it's easier to do. But you don't want to do it too hard, or else you will tear off. You will tear off your wings. If you dive too fast, these wings will fly off. Now, as you can see some of the dust. We're getting towards the front. It's a bit dusty out here. Need some spring cleaning. I believe the date is April 1917. We just got here. What happened to lost footage? Lost footage. Didn't those planes have rudder? A trim. Not this one. See, there's no trim in the back of this one. On the bombers, those ones have trim on it. Oh god, there goes another observation balloon. Okay, hold on guys. I think I see a German plane up there. It looks like a Fokker Eindecker. Alright, he just took out 2 of our observation balloons. Now observation balloons, they kind of just do... They had like a tiny radio on them, and what they would do, they would guide artillery fire. Okay, he's coming right at us. He's coming at us. I can't just pull up because I'm not fast enough. There he goes. All right. Jesus Christ. Turn to the right. It's hard to do. Okay. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I hear him. I hear his little outboard engine. Sounds like a freaking lawnmower. There he is. Okay. Now he's trying to go for my wingman. Can't have that. He's a new recruit too, so I can't lose. Recruit first. Go. Alright, there it goes. Engine's low, so I don't want to go down too hard. But then I put the throttle back up, which yanked me to the left. There we go again. Now all these battles are about energy conservation. Oh great! I gun jammed. I have to unjam it. Come on, come on. There we go. Okay, got it. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Right here. I'm gonna shoot his wings off. This crosshair thing does nothing, by the way. There he goes. See you later. That's too bad. Okay, now we gotta get out of this area here, because now we're in the front, and we're gonna get shot at by anti-aircraft fire. So we're gonna turn around back towards friendly lines, get some altitude, and go back up. And as you can see, there's artillery fire hitting those areas over there. Those are, I think they're getting ready for invasion. Imagine crossing over this goddamn front. Jesus Christ. We shall destroy the British. Well, we are Belgian, so I don't think we'll be destroying any British folks soon. Yes, this takes a lot of skill to do, because it's not just flying against another guy, it's also flying against your plane and knowing how to do stuff. Because if that guy goes into a dive, I think the Eindecker, no, but the Eindecker could do a pretty good dive, and it was really fast. This guy that I'm in, it's not so great in the dive, especially pulling out of one, because see how those things are situated. Like the lower wing is really skinny, and the struts connect there at a single point. So if I pull up, there's going to be so much force on that bottom wing that'll tear right off. So I don't want to do that. And also, the elevator back there, really flimsy. So don't want to lift up in those too much. So when I dive after somebody, I turn my engine off like this. And then when he pulls back up, turn the engine back on. And hopefully it comes back on, and it does. There we go. Yeah. Also, as you can see, there's a little bit of a window here. It seems kind of weird, you know, like in an open air cockpit, and there's like this little window here. Like, what's that going to do? It's not to block the wind. Like I said, this is a rotary engine, and the way that this airplane used to lubricate itself, it was a lossy system, meaning as you're flying, you're losing lubricant. The lubricant would be at the center of the engine, and the centrifugal force would send the lubricant through the engine, which meant it would whip out the sides of it. So the cowling in front of the airplane, I'll quickly try to show you. Try to fly and do this. So see the cowling in the front? You see the engine, see the pistons spinning around, right? Cowling in the front prevents the oil from going all over my face, and then it allows it to go down. Oh god, that was close. It allows it to go down in the front, and the window there is to prevent any sort of excess from going into my face. So that's what that window is for. I'm doing pretty good flying like this, but no thanks. No thank you. Going back here. Alright, let's go back on track here. I think I used about either a quarter or half of my ammo, so I need to be careful not to like go against too many other planes. I think I have enough to shoot down 2 more planes, if not one prolonged battle. So if I do find another airplane, I'm going to have to try to take it out as quick as I can, and I'll then try to run back home. Now you see how it's all flooded over here? So back in the, this is because it's you know, the front was notoriously muddy. It had, you know, there's a lot of like gunfire and all this stuff and impacting the ground, and when it rained it got really bad. It was really notorious for mud. Like, people would literally just fall in it and disappear. During the Battle of Passchendaele, Canadian troops, they used these things called duck boards. They were basically like planks of wood, and they would use it as a bridge across the front, and it was the only way they could get across, because if they fell in, people would fall in, and that was it. They just would not be able to pull them out because the suction just sucked them in. And it was really sad, you know, if you're there with your friend and he just actually falls in and there's nothing wrong with him. He didn't get shot. That was it. He was gone. But in this case, the Belgians, when the Germans were attacking, they let the levees go for the old English Channel over here. They broke them, so that way the Germans couldn't outflank them, because how are you going to go through that? So that's why that's all knackered like that. It's pretty great. Trench foot game is strong there. Yeah, sure is. Okay, let's keep an eye out for Charlie here, or in this case, not Charlie, but old Fritz. That's what they used to call him. Look out for Fritzy over there. My engine sounds. Hold on. You gotta pay attention to your engine too. It does not sound good. Hold on. Okay, now sounds better. The radiator needed, I mean not the radiator, the air to fuel mixture needed to be adjusted. Look, see this little lever down here? See that thing going back and forth? That opens a little vent to, the higher you go, you want to change your air to fuel mixture. And after a certain point, you start losing engine efficiency. And so you need to adjust that. Okay, hold on, there's a plane out here. There's a plane out here somewhere. I don't see. I don't know if you can see anything. On the map, there's an icon of an airplane. There's 2 airplanes. They're flying over where we are. Hold on, are they above us? Are they behind us? I don't know. Yeah, it's a face track. I'm using Track IR. It's a must in this game. You almost literally cannot play this game without Track IR. There's dogfights. You need to know where the airplane is the whole time, the enemy airplane. And then with if you're a recon or if you're a bomber, you have to, your neck is moving back and forth like crazy because you're looking for airplanes the whole time. And it's funny because as a fighter, you're out there looking for trouble, but as a bomber, you don't want to see an enemy aircraft the entire time. So missions will take old tournaments. When I used to be part of a squadron, these tournaments would last maybe 3 hours, 5 hours, and I was always a bomber pilot and in a two-seater, and I would spend 3 hours not seeing another aircraft the entire time, and my knuckles were so white, so freaking scared. Because me and my buddies, we would spend maybe like a whole week planning our attack routes, you know, making sure we're not spotted by AA fire or towns with their freaking church bells. Yeah, there's airplanes out here. I just don't see any. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Okay. Nothing over here. Hold on, I need to pay attention to the game for a second. Okay, that's my guy. Don't run into me. Almost did last time. Oh, over there. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Now, normally I don't turn that on. It's an icon to see where everything is. But for the entertainment purposes for the stream, I have it on now. Okay, see what it is. Can't see. The biplanes. It could be double-seaters. I think they're English. Yeah, they're English. They're SPADs. No, they're not SPADs. They're C1s like me. Sorry. So it's another squadron out here. Okay, so this place is capped. Check my mission status. Mission status is good. Alright, we'll go ahead and fly back home. This doesn't look like there's anybody out here, and also there's another squadron out here taking care of business. Another funny thing is, see my fuel gauge there? It's on half. So these planes, you had to fly with half of your fuel tank. I mean, the capacity was more for longer range flights, but you never wanted to fly with a full fuel tank because it got too heavy to the point where you can't really turn that much. These engines are very underpowered, so if you're flying with a full fuel tank, you weren't shooting down anybody. Usually use I don't think I've ever had a mission where I've had to use a full fuel tank. But we're gonna go ahead and fly back home, and maybe we'll run into some folks. Don't know. Like, cuckoo clock is grand. All right. I have a cuckoo clock in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear any ticking or anything, but there's I love the sun. It's so nice. And also these clouds. Let's try to fly into one. These clouds are like the best clouds I've ever seen in any game. Alright, let's see. Somebody said something in German. I don't know what not German. Russian. Welcome. I don't know what that means, but it's nice. Unless you're the developers, because the developers are Russian. This is a Russian game. Out of Studio 777. They poured their hearts and souls into these airplanes. Each airplane is designed to fly exactly as it did. All the controls, everything. The only bad thing I have to say about this game is that to fly War Thunder, yeah, War Thunder has nice clouds. To fly, I don't want to fly actually into these clouds, because if I get a bit disoriented, I won't know which way's up. And in these planes, it's very easy to think you're flying straight, but really you're flying sideways. Oftentimes, I've gone through clouds, think I'm flying straight, you know, and I come out of it and I'm flying like this. So don't want to do that. Not today. Not on stream. Not live. In any case. This slide, normally I wouldn't do this, but I want to keep you guys entertained. So we're going to fly by this bombed out town, just so you guys can see the detail of this game. I believe this is the ruined town of Newport. I've turned off the engine because I don't want to go down too fast. Actually, what I'll do is I'll cross the controls. So I'm doing full rudder to the left, and I'm banking to the right. Putting the engine back on. And what this does is that it lowers my altitude without increasing my speed. Hold on, something's not right. Oh shoot! Hold on, there's an anti-aircraft below me. Those guys right there. Okay, I need to fly away from them. They'll shoot at me. So those are the trenches down there. Okay, I guess I can't get too close to Newport. The place is just freaking blasted to hell. Look at this. Look at that. It'd be a great place to play hide and go seek, though. Possible. Picking up some drafts here. There, I'm good now. Yeah, look at this place. Completely just destroyed. You know, it's fun to, when I play this game, sometimes I'll look up these locations on Google Maps to see how accurate things are. Pretty freaking damn accurate. And then also, another thing is just looking up on like old-timey photos of this area. See what it's like. The water here is really nice too. Also, this game is from 2009, so this game is getting on 10 years old. Check out this water. So pretty. So you gotta be careful not to like get in a blast zone of these freaking shells, because when those hit the ground, they will damage you if you're too close. I used to play, before this I played Red Baron 2, and obviously I played Red Baron 1. And in Red Baron 2 you could see the actual shells shooting across. So like you could be hit by artillery fire on accident. Not even flak, just the artillery fire. And you could see them launch and go across the front and hit the other side. This game doesn't have that. This one just has the flak, as you can see. Go down to SRV to check out that city. There's too many skimmers over there. I'd love to. If anything, this is a ship launch fighter, eh? I think I'm going about 150 kilometers per hour, just for reference. I think 150 right now, maybe 106, I'm not sure. I'm not going under that bridge, so don't everyone get your hopes up with any aerial stunts. Also, I don't want to get too close so I knock off my landing gear. I've done that. There's working trains here too. My airport's over here. My airdome's right over there. I'll overshoot it. It is, where is it? It's over here. Some factories over there on the left. Where is it? I don't see it. It's somewhere ahead of me, I know that. I recognize these trees, but I don't see my buildings yet. There's someone. Now when I land, I'm gonna have to come in at a, guess there's ground effect in this game. Yeah, very much. There's tree effect too, and cloud effect, and sun effect, and water effect. Everything pretty much affects your plane. Okay, yeah, this is the town I buzz over whenever I fly home. There's home over there. But here's this nice little town. I always imagine like there's little kids like, yay, they're back. Oh, it's cool. A little bit of a buzz here. Yeah. Don't want to accidentally clip in these trees. Alright. Coming in. Alright, let's see here. I'm going to check the windsock before I land. See if the wind's changed. So when you come back down, you have to fly by the windsock. Because if you come in on a crosswind, you're done. Okay, there it is. So it's going to that direction. Which means I need to land means I need to land this way. Alright, come back around. Come back around, and I need to be careful not to hit those buildings. The hardest part of this game, the second hardest part of this game. First hard part is fighting against enemy fighters. Because goddamn it was hard. Second part is landing. Especially with a zippy plane like this, and any sort of breeze that just lifts you up. So we're gonna go ahead and come this direction here. What is that? Everyone will be quiet for a second here. Just listen to the engine. Listen to the air over the wings, so you can tell your speed by that. Coming in too high. This is too fast. Okay, we're at 75 probably right here. Oh, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Don't tip over. Okay, good, good, we made it. Okay, oh. Trying to taxi. My weed whacker sounds more menacing than that. Yeah, you're not wrong. Jesus Christ, this thing. Okay, let's get back. Try to taxi back to the hangar. Oh dear. Taxi back. It's a rudder. It's wobbly here. Back. I don't have to taxi back, but I like to. I like to just complete the whole package, you know. All right. Oh, there we go. All right, we did it. We landed. We made it back, and our airplane is fine. We shot down one plane, so let's go see what. Let's see how that goes. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. And then after this, we'll go to my my German pilot, which is he's a double-seater pilot. Let's see here. Looks good. Wednesday. What day is this? What date is this? This is. So we shut down one plane. And the guys. That's the cool thing is that you get to see where these guys came from. So. From Yasta 8. This is rank. See what kind of plane he was. Then you can look up if these guys are real dudes, like real aces, because sometimes you'll fight against actual aces, and that's really fun. Okay, cool. Everything went well. Next day, or I could schedule a lone patrol. That's always fun. But I want to see what else there is here. I'm curious to see a torpedo bomber like the Fury in this game. Even simulator battles don't look as involved here. Let's see. Oh, snaps. Did I get promoted? Okay, this is the next day. Okay, let's read this. This is important. Okay, wind 1 meter per second from the west-southwest. Okay, not so bad. That's good. Clouds, that's fine. You definitely want to pay attention to this, especially when you take off. Because once you take off, you want to face towards the wind. Because you can easily dip a wing and then that'll be the end of your day. Oh my god, I got promoted. I'm promoted to Sous Lieutenant. That's fantastic. Oh, congrats. Okay, reconnaissance patrol. Alright, what's the other one? Then, and then I'm doing another offensive patrol with Marcel. 6 degrees, freeze game. I know, right? Wait. Hold on. Okay, then you could check the world news too. It's really fun. So you can see what happened back in the day. You can see like what the news was of that time, and you can read that kind of stuff. That's fun. Let's see what else. Let's go back to headquarters. And you can show the recon data. The recon data is cool because then you can see strategically what people are doing. Okay, right now nothing's really happening. So right here, this is where German forces are coming in this way. And for Allied side, ours are hitting up this side over here. And so our reconnaissance patrol is going to go over here. We're going to make sure, I guess we're going to fly with other two-seaters, and we're going to take pictures of the front and then come back, and we're supposed to make sure the two-seaters don't get shot down. And then later in the day, we're going to offensive patrol, which we're going to clean up any fighters that might be out there. That a newspaper scan? No, it's not a newspaper scan. They just compiled news. I know. I don't know freedom degrees. Only real Celsius. Freedom degrees. It was freaking cold. Even if when it was hot during the summer, you go up like 1,500 meters and in an airplane, and you were freezing your balls off. So when you went out there, you were out there getting ready to go into space. It was really bad. Okay, so let's begin this mission, guys. Begin mission. Let me check on the stream, make sure it's still on. I know I can see you guys are here, but let's see. Oh, it's one of these things. Okay, this is gonna be hard. Oh, I love this. This is my favorite thing. That's why they use those goofy-looking leather caps. Yeah, it is, and the leather goggles. These little like quotes here are really great by actual like the aces. They're really great. So it is some consolation to me that I was brought down by Captain Bolka, the greatest German airman. Captain Bolka literally wrote the book on dogfighting. He was a German fighter pilot, and he came up with what we still use today in air-to-air combat. I think he wrote like the Dicta Bolka, which was like 8 or 10 rules for flying, and you still use it today. Any case, so this guy apparently was shot down once by Bolka. The next day, Bolka invited me to his aerodrome and entertained me in his mess. Like, so this English dude got shot down by Bolka, and then the next day the freaking guy he got captured, and he gets invited to his mess. I got a very fine impression of him as both a pilot and as a man, and this fight will remain the greatest memory of my life, even though it turned out badly for me. Yeah, so that's the thing, you know. In an age of like machine guns and the end of a lot of stuff, there was a little bit of chivalry in air pilots. They're all officers on both sides of the war, and there's a bit of gallantry among them. So a lot of them, they were like you know, these freaking prissy kids with, you know, they're all noblemen's children, and they fight up there like freaking knights, and they thought of themselves that way, and they acted accordingly. I'll tell you a story in just a moment. Let me just read this because this is important. All right, it's fine. Take off at 7. Okay. Is there Zeppelin attacks in this game? I think there are. Let me think. Because I know. Okay, here's England. All right. So I know that. Shoot, I don't remember. I'll have to look that up. I'm not sure. I know there's sea missions. You can there's seaplanes that you can do. In fact, let's go do that. I just want to show you a seaplane. Oops, I don't want to quit the game because the main screen. I just want to show you this really pretty pretty plane. Let's see. Let's go to a quick mission. And let's see. My plane is going to be. Let's see. Oh wait, no, not a Gotha. I am going to be. So these are all the different airplanes. This is a German seaplane here. But there's one plane. It's my favorite plane to fly. Oh, this one here. All right, let's do a different map. Let's see, where are we? How do I change my map? Balloon settings. This is in the settings? No. Clouds, time, turbulence, weather. Face to face. Scramble. Hold on, I'm trying to find the. If you guys see it, I'm trying to get a oh well, it's not here. You know what? I'll fly and I'll try to land in a river for you guys. We're not done with Elite Dangerous. We're just doing this for now, just for today. Because imagine, so we lost about 5 terabytes of what's it called? Of data, of actual real life data. So imagine you're flying around for 3 months in game. You're doing all this data stuff. You know, you're collecting scans around the galaxy, and not only do you die and you lose all your data, you lose all of the pictures you took along the way. You took pictures of let's see here, all your footage, everything. So this plane here is my favorite plane to fly. Whoa, it's got that cool turn. It's a flying boat. I'm flying this. Isn't that crazy? And then you can go to different stations. So like if I want to be a gunner, I could be a freaking gunner, right? The side gunner here. Let's go back to the front gunner. It's so fun. Look at this. And there's the rear gunner here. See you later, shitlord. Let's try this again. Yeah, it looks like a boat cockpit because it is. This isn't my career mode. This is just like a first player. It has multi-crew. It does have multi-crew in multiplayer. Try to shoot the wing off this airplane. It's really hard because most of these bullets are going through the freaking. You gotta reload. You gotta take the drum off. Uh oh. Hold on. We're about to crash. Oh, 1 second. We're not getting enough air power. Let's go. There we go. There we go. Pull up. Come on. Alright, let's go. Okay. This. Here we are. Now before you go buying this game, it's a very expensive game. And you have to buy the planes. That's the other downside to this game. Mixture, auto mixture off. Put the mixture back up. Okay, auto. There we go. Radiator. There we go. Okay, so you can see. I turn my radiator. So you can see. You can see the engines. You can see the radiators moving. Okay, there we go. The radiator back open wide. The fuel mixture this way. I'm gonna try to land in a river here for you guys. It's pretty fun. Now also keep in mind that this is first player mode, so flying is a bit easier to do. Oh yeah, they do give you. It is free to play. Don't get me wrong. It is free to play on Steam, but they give you a limited amount of airplanes. Now that is not to say that in career mode, like campaign, that you can fly any plane you want in the game, as long as it's part of the squadron you're in. But for like quick missions like this, you have to freaking buy the planes. It's really annoying. I mean, I was glad to buy it because I love this time period, and there's no other flight sim like this. Reviews are mostly negative. I think because one, it's hard to play, like to take off and whatever. It's a flight sim, like true to the freaking T. Another thing is that like a flight sim, you're flying just like they are, the same mission over and over and over. I mean, obviously there's a lot of variation of missions, but a lot of times you're just day in, day out. Next thing you do the next day. Try another mission. Okay, nothing happened to that mission. All right, well then let's get to the next one. Next day, nothing happened to that mission. Here's the next one, and then you find somebody and you shoot them, and it's like 18 seconds of terror, and then you're like, oh god, and then you play again, and then it's the same thing over and over, and that's what I like about this game. It definitely does not hold your hand, and it's not trying to pretend to be some kind of like arcadey shoot 'em up thing, because it's not. All right, let's try to land this thing. The sound this thing makes when it lands is beautiful. Putting my engines to idle. I'm coming in really fast here. But hold on. Listen to this. I love it. Isn't that nice? Nice, throttle up. Let's go. Oh, I hope I don't hit the screws. There we go. There we go. Alright, cool. Cool, we made it. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I can't see where I'm going. Look at that. This is a beautiful plane. One of my favorite planes. It's from World War II. It's the Catalina. It's a seaplane. It looks very much like this. This is an old British plane, though. But man, this thing's beautiful. Look at those engines, though. Look how monstrous those things are. This is crazy. It's beautiful. Do I have any bombs? Oh, I did. Whoops. Apparently I had a bomb. Okay. So, and then let's go ahead and go back into career mode. Yeah, it's a boat with wings, eh? I'm gonna land it again. I can't bring myself to crash this thing into the trees. Uh-oh. It might happen anyway. Please don't hit. Please don't hit. We're good. We're good. I forgot I'm not in a fighter plane. I can't make a giant bank like that. Also, when you bank, you automatically turn. So, definitely a short old Tommy over there in the front is blocking my view. I can't see where I'm going. I think I can land here. Let's try this. Let's try this. Alright. I'm gonna hit that. Full rudder to the right. To the left. Port side. Okay. Turn back the other way. We're good. We did it. Look at that. Landed in the middle of a freaking river. And then also you can control both engines and whatnot. Hey, Xavier. This is what we're doing today. But yeah, okay. So let's go back to career mode. Main screen. Y'all need a tree trimming. Come on to Europe's Airborne Gardening Services. I need to do that as Hal Price. Yeah, and look at this. It doesn't even have landing gear. They put it on a crate to move it around. You can see in the background. Did my wingman land too? I don't know. I shot at him. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. Okay, this is the German side. The whole German side of things. Let's see. I wonder how many of you are watching. How many does it say that are watching? Because I can't see the stream. All right, let's see. The next mission is, let's see. Missions. Okay, artillery spotting patrol. Oh, I love these. These are so much fun. Okay, what about the rest of the day? Okay, at the end of the day, I have another artillery spotting patrol, so that's good. 25, cool. Let's see here. Well, I love that you guys are watching this. Again, this is a pickup. This is a channel update. Channel update. All of our files are gone, and so we're playing a game to kind of cope with all that. It's been gone for a while. We lost about 5 terabytes of footage, and it's about 3 months of work, including that. So it's not just footage from upcoming videos. It's footage from that we had since the beginning. We recovered most of it, but a lot of it, especially all the new stuff, was gone. So imagine you're playing a game, and your game not only, you lose all of your progress for 3 months. And you can imagine how heartbroken that is, and that's how we felt. Also, we had some IRL stuff pop up, and so through August and September, we've been dealing with that. And I just wanted to play a game that didn't like break my heart, and fly something nice and something I could talk to you guys about while we play here. So let's see, and then make sure I have a radio. Okay, I got a radio set up. So now we're gonna fly over the front. We're the Germans this time, and we're gonna call in artillery to hit some Allied positions. Have I seen the anime Porco Rosso? No, I have not. Okay, here we go. All right, we're in airplane here, and let's check the dials here. All right, so right there, that's our altimeter. The 2 on the side, those are our oil gauges. That is a timepiece. Oh dear. That's the engine start. Let's get that going. Over there, that's our it's called our speed thing. This thing over here, that's a switch. We fly nighttime missions. That's a little light you can see. And then that right there is our RPMs, the one at the bottom. And then off on here, that's our throttle. And this lever over there, that releases our bombs. I don't have any bombs right now. I'm gonna do what's it called? Do artillery spotting. And that's my buddy over there. He's the guy who shoots all the airplanes down. I'm not very good at it. I got a gun, believe it or not. Right there. I didn't shoot it. So you have this huge cowling in front of you. You get the radiator right there, and you have a gun right over here. No, yeah, sure. Like, there's no way to shoot this thing here. That's a telescope. I can't. Let's just keep going. Here we go. All right, full speed. Rudder to the right because the engine wants to pull the plane to the left. You can see the rudder back there. It's a bit bouncy. Point down and let the airplane lift you off the ground by itself. And there we go. All right, let's look at the map here. So try to aim and sharp turn. Snaps neck. Yeah, right. Okay. Hold on. Look at the map. Go back. Turn to the right. Now, when you bank, the airplane already turns. That's how old these planes are. So I'm not doing anything. I'm just banking, and it's turning. Oops, wrong way. You need to go this way. Then you kind of pull up and you do like a rudder. So rudder to the left. Oops, I overdid it. Let's go back this way. Pull up, rudder to the left. And there we go. We're going that way. And we're stationed, let's see, this is in the south. This is near the French towns of Douai. I think I'm saying that right, I'm not sure. Up to the north, see that on the map, that little black mark? That's the city of Lille. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that correctly, but there you go. Just to give you guys a sense of where I am, if you happen to know where any of these places are. Okay, now this is a really slow plane. It's a really great plane. It really responds really well. I love it. Of course, the whole freaking radiator and cowling in the front really makes, flying forward not that easy, especially in dogfight. This is not a dogfighter. So if I want to do any sort of attacking, I'm gonna have to switch to my guy back there. Push this button. Then, oops. There we go. I got it here. And there. Now, just like in Indiana Jones, I can shoot off my own own back rudder here. And I can accidentally shoot my wing off. I've done that before. I haven't shot it off yet, but I have put some bullets into it on accident. So you definitely want to be careful how you're shooting. So there's that. Just wanted to show you guys that. And turn to left. Okay, so now, for the purposes of time, I am going to go ahead and do a bit of a fast forward here. Who's that? That's an albatross. Oh, that's my escort. That's a German it's a German scout plane. I say scout, but it basically means fighter pilot. We call them scouts. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and fast forward. Also, while in fast forward, I am not autopilot, so I have to keep adjusting my stick here. If I go too wild, this plane will fly apart at this time of... Oh shit, I'm moving too far up that way. At this rate. So when I get to the front, I'm going to want to be around 1,500 feet, 1,500 meters above the surface. The cockpit view on this plane is worse than Anaconda co-pilot. Oh, you're telling me. Jesus Christ. I mean, yeah, look at this. I mean, you can see great to the left, to the right. Just in front of you, not so much, eh? So, this thing does... Who the hell designed this one? I don't know. I honestly do not know. I would like to meet that man. It's just the worst. It's one of those things where not a lot of designers were also pilots. So their whole deal was just to keep the airplane flying. I mean, look at the radiator. It's like flying around with your intestines out. It doesn't make much sense, but there you go. That's what it is. This is life in World War I. I'll show you the bombing site in this thing. It's really cool. DeLacy, grandfather. When aiming the bombs, you have to lean over the side. You can. This has a bomb. This has a bomb site. I'll show you in a second. And let me just get to this waypoint and then turn to the right. And then, because we need to do some artillery spotting, and the only way to do that is actually leaning out the freaking side of the cockpit. And taking a look-see. All right, let's get to here. All right, now we're going too high up. Okay, we're going too high. We're about right to that center dial there. That's our altimeter. We're too high. Because I won't be able to see. I literally need to see the targets on the ground. So that way I can radio. The radio's here somewhere. That's a fuel tank. Right there, that. And those are fuel tanks. A lot of times, the fuel tank, since it was so heavy, it would be underneath the seat of the pilot to help balance out the center of weight, center of gravity. So if you got shot in the fuel tank, yeah, you're done. That was it. And a lot of times, pilots flew around with a pistol in their hand. Not that they were going to go, doing freaking Rambo, John Wayne shooting the other guy. It was for themselves. If they're going down in flames, that was pretty much the worst way to go. So they had that just in case. That was every pilot's worst nightmare, was going down in flames. You definitely did not want that to happen. Must have been really safe. Yeah. Yeah, and especially since there's no armor in this thing. Not that there would be on most planes, but this plane, this is all canvas. It's all starched canvas. Okay, we're getting close. I need to keep an eye out here because, okay, I believe I have. Let's go back to -1. On fire, jump, burn. Yeah, or honorable. Yeah, if you're on fire, it's really hard for you to get out of your airplane, especially if you're spinning out of control. The best you can do is get that gun out of your holster and do your best, because you're not going to get out of the plane in those situations. So my escort is right there. It's flying really far in front of me. I don't know why. I need to zoom this map. Okay, so what I need do is get to this area, and somewhere here I'm gonna spot where the artillery is, and then I'm gonna call in for an artillery strike, and hopefully hit those places. Yes, there were parachutes in World War I, and most of the time, the only people who had them were folks in these balloons here, and those little things, because those things were lit up by hydrogen, and we all know how those things end. So helium just was not available in large quantities back then, and I think the Americans used helium, but it was so damn expensive that they had to switch to hydrogen, a mixture of hydrogen and some other stuff. So their airships wouldn't go up in flames, but the Germans they use hydrogen for the bitter end. And to be fair, there was very successful Zeppelin around the world flights for years and years. Like, it was just amazing the air travel that was done. Yeah, helium was used, but then I don't want to talk about this. Oh shit! Look at all those planes. Hold on. There is a buttload of airplanes in that one. Okay, for the purposes of the stream, I need to turn this on. Oh my god! Oh Jesus Christ! Oh no! This is bad news bears. I don't even know if they're mine or not. Okay. Okay, so if things go bad, I'm gonna have to dive down back to this way. Oh shit. Okay. I got one guy. I have one albatross. Let's see who they are. Maybe there are guys. Those look English. Hold on. The tails are really big, so maybe they're albatross. Oh, those are ours. Yeah, those are scouts. Those are albatrosses. We're fine. Let's see anymore. Also, there's no, when you're in a squadron, there's no like radio communication between planes. So a lot of times you had to use hand gestures to communicate. What do you do? What do you do with a sick chemist if you can't? Oh. Okay. All right. Thanks. Okay. Hold on, guys. All right. Let's pay attention. You gotta pay attention, guys. We gotta send some friggin'. What's that? Okay, that's our guy. We gotta send some artillery down here. Look down. Look over the edge here. Still too far. Can't see. Can't see it. Sorry, I'm gonna have to make a turn at a certain point and then see if I can see what I can see. So right now my buddy in front is taking all the flak for me. Literally, he's taking all the flak. They're shooting at him first because he's the first one over there. And ground crews oftentimes couldn't tell which one was the scout and which one was the reconnaissance plane. In this case, it was I'm the reconnaissance plane. Looks like an English balloon going down, so I think we have other German fighters in the area. Okay, artillery battery ready to fire. Well, that's great. Okay, I think I see. Okay, I think I see something. Hold on. See that icon on the top left? It took me probably forever to figure out that was the friggin' button I had to press. Okay, I gotta make sure. I need to get lower. There. Wait, no. Hold on. There's the goddamn artillery. There it is. It's behind the lines over here. I keep saying there it is as though I can see it. I cannot. Okay, I'm crossing the controls, which means my rudder is going one way and my ailerons are going a different way, so that way I'm descending without gaining speed. I don't see anything. Look on the side. There. See that? Okay, here we go, here we go. There's tents over there. Was that F3, F4? What zone is that? Hold on, whoops. That's zone F6. Okay. F6. Fire here. Alright. Let's keep a look. Where is it? It's behind us. Right there. Oh shoot, I think I shot the wrong area. See over there, those are artillery pieces. So our artillery is going to fire at those guys. So we got to see if they take them out. We can't leave till they take them out. I wish I had bombs. I could have bombed them. Okay, there we go. Lit them up. Okay, they got one and some tents. Go again, boys. Go again. Looks like they hit again. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they fired again. Let me do it again. 6. Only one got hit. Back around. And let's see if fired F6 again. It must piss them the hell off to see me flying around here. And all these friggin' bombs are going on our place. Okay, we got rid of all their friggin' tents. They're not going to bed tonight, that's for sure. Looks like we got 2 emplacements. There's still 2 more. Come on, boys, give them hell. I think the AA fire got hit too. So I'm not getting shot at. Nice explosion. Yeah, they're nice explosions. If I get too close, I'll get hit too. Also, I'm being very dumb. Because at any moment, there could be some fighters coming out of the skies and hitting me. Easy, easy. Come on, hit these guys. I think only one... There we go, we got him. Got him. Finally. Yeah, I think it'd be too much for the computer to keep up with all the freaking craters that go on, because it's shelling everywhere. Good. Get this map back up. Let's fly back home. Oh god, that's longer than 1 minute. Okay. I'm gonna take a shortcut. I'm gonna go through the whole freaking western front and just fly straight home. Because I don't think my escort is here. I don't know where he went. Sometimes they just screw off. I think it's because of fuel. That I don't really know. Yeah, it's gonna be annoying flying right into the freaking sun. Yeah. Let's get a bit higher up. There we go. Okay. Now this is scary because now after all this, I think you need to go north. I do need to go north, but it says I already completed my mission, and I don't want a chance getting shot down. I think that's a secondary target, and I don't feel like doing secondary targets right now. I just want to get home. I'm done. I'm done. You can't tell, but this is really stressful because at any moment, anything could just come out of the air and get you. And I already spent all this time trying to take that out. Not going over any machine gun emplacements. Okay, good. I'm fine. This radiator does really good use of blocking out the sun here. Maybe that's what its primary design was. Yeah, you know, these pilots, they used to, so they commandeered like old French chateaus. So, like what you're saying is not far off. A lot of times they would just freaking party when they get back from missions, and then like I know the French, what's his name? Nugsler? I can't pronounce his name, but he would party so hard that he wouldn't go to bed, and he'd go into battle still wearing his bow tie and tux from a ball that he'd gone to, and I thought that was freaking badass. Oh yeah, that story I was telling you guys. So basically, Top Gun, but World War I. I guess so, except for I'm not very much of a Top Gun pilot as a German, because this thing doesn't. As you can see, it's not it's a two-seater. Game name. It's in the description, but subbed for. Yeah, I know you subbed for Elite Dangerous, but right now we just need a bit of a stress break from having lost a lot of footage, and so we want to give you something, give you a bit of an update, give you a chance to ask any questions, because anything we do in Elite Dangerous is going to be just footage stuff. We have so much to catch up on, so much to reshoot, and I'm in one sector right now where we did some stuff, and then it's going to take probably a couple of weeks. Oh yeah, we lost about 5 terabytes worth of Elite Dangerous footage, and so we got back most of our old stuff, but all of our new stuff for the past 3 months is gone. We haven't lost our NASA stuff, thank God. We do have 2 NASA videos talking about how to maneuver the International Space Station and how NASA avoids satellite collisions. We're going to talk to the team at Goddard Space Flight Center, who manages not running into satellites. And it happens quite often. They have to assemble, it's kind of like the Avengers. They have to assemble probably once or twice a year to do calculations on how to, when 2 satellites may be within striking distance with each other. So they have to do all this math to do different orbits and calculate, okay, if things go wrong, okay, how can we make it not go wrong too bad? Things, we move them this way, are they not going to run into anybody that way? We move them, and they just keep going, we can't bring them back. All right, how many satellites are they going to run into then? Okay, after a certain amount of time moving them, and moving them back. Oh god, it's crazy. Chinese, yes. There was a big issue with the Chinese satellites smacking and kicking up lots of debris, because the Chinese a lot of times won't tell the international community what they have up there. The Russians too, but the Russians will say, hey guys, by the way, watch out, something, we have a derelict spy satellite, here's the coordinates, deal with it, because obviously we can't. And somewhat recently there was an almost run-in with a very important Landsat satellite, one of those ones that does like the Google Earth stuff. And it wasn't just that we're gonna maybe lose that satellite, but the debris would have just made things really bad for stuff up there. And so they had to do a lot of tricky maneuvering. And then there was another satellite that is a space observatory, not Hubble, but nothing like Hubble, but very important nonetheless. And they did a space maneuver there, and that one was really crazy because it came down to, I think, less than 24 hours time to move it. And there was something wrong. There's something challenging about moving it. I can't remember what it was. I have it down in my notes. But yeah, we're going to talk about that kind of stuff. And then how they maneuver this International Space Station too. The International Space Station maneuvers within a certain rectangle, cubic rectangle, called the pizza box. And so NORAD and whatnot, they make sure they track, I forget how many hundreds of thousands of items in space, but they track hundreds of thousands of items. Anything the size, between the size of a quarter to the size of a freaking bus. Whoops, that's that shot. They track. Let me speed this up. They track that stuff, and if anything comes close to the space station, they move. They have the space station kind of move, and how it moves is really, really interesting, because it's not like how a normal spaceship moves, where you push thrusters and it goes one way or it goes the other way. It moves in a very weird way, and also the International Space Station is also in low Earth orbit, so it does get a little bit of drag from solar flares, because solar flares flare up the Earth's upper atmosphere. And it does produce a tiny bit of drag, and over time it does bring things down. And there's a what's it called? I forget what the burn is called, but there's a certain type of burn that it does to regain the altitude, and it's really cool. So instead of just burning up, they just go faster, which increases the. If you played Kerbal Space Program, you know what I'm talking about. You go faster, the altitude on the opposite side of the planet raises. So then you get to the opposite side of the planet and you go even faster. And then the altitude on the other side of the planet raises. And so that's how they accelerate. And the thrusters, they got to maneuver in a certain way, because the thrusters are at a certain part of the space station. So it's a bit tricky, but by this time it's routine and whatnot. They need a giant trash can up there. They do. And they've been looking up to putting a giant net to capture certain stuff, but there's a lot of different type of garbage up there. There's a lot of this garbage that is like, broken fairings, and then there's like old rocket bodies. There's paint that's flaked off of stuff. There's that stuff that they need to get rid of. Well, I need to pay attention to where I'm going. Let's see. Okay, that's a nearby town, and then my aerodrome should be on the other side. Okay. Hold on, I need to pay attention still. Okay, there it is. Okay, I see it. And so they need, it's a lot of stuff to keep track of, and they're all on different orbits, going different ways. And it's a huge mess up there, it literally is. But people are doing their best that they can right now to fix it. Let's put down the throttle. It's lower altitude. Since you talked to NASA crew, by chance did you ask them which are worse, the moving satellites or the geostationary ones? The geostationary ones are easy because they're really far out there. They're really out of the way. It's the moving ones that they have to worry about, because those ones are low Earth orbit, and there's so freaking many of them, and they all pass by each other, and if one thing goes wrong, they all go wrong. The geostationary ones, for the most part, they all have the same orbit, so if something goes wrong out there, it kind of parks itself a little bit. That isn't to say that things won't go bad. I need a taxi to this place. I landed a little bit short. But yeah. And I didn't talk to any crew. We're talking to the folks here on the ground who actually move things around. Because the astronauts don't fly the space station, and they don't fly any satellites. Jet Propulsion Labs and people at Goddard control things like Hubble and a bunch of other stuff. The International Space Station is controlled, I think it is controlled out of Johnson. And we're going to try to talk to them. We got in contact with them but over the summer, they got busy, we got busy, and we lost touch. So we just need to touch base with them and see if we can schedule a visit. If not, that's fine too, because we got a lot of good stuff. Anyway, worst one is James Webb. We can't launch the damn thing again. Well, we can't launch it yet. They're taking care of it. The satellite itself, the everything's fine with it. It's just the sun shield, which is Northrop. Not to cast blame on Northrop, but it's their stuff now. So like the instruments are fine. The James Webb itself is fine. It's just the bus. When do you usually host get-togethers in ED? We don't usually host get-togethers in ED, but when we do fly in Elite Dangerous on live streams, we're always in open. So if you want to join whatever the hell we're doing, okay, mission completed. That's all done. It's all good. We landed. That's good. You're free to join. We do this because it's just easier than to manage a private server and to like invite people and all this stuff. And there's all this vetting and stuff where you have to like look at people. It's just, just if you want to come, you want to come. If you want to come, kill us all. I guess that's part of the game, isn't it? Okay, Yen Peters, he made it. What did he do? He did artillery spotting also. And I think I have to do artillery spotting again. But we'll see. That's what I meant, sorry. Frederick Bergman. Bergman. I don't know if I'm saying this right. Those of you who speak German. Oh, snaps. Am I did I press my next mission? Okay. All right, in chat. Do you guys want to see another fighter pilot game mission, or do you want to see another one of these things where I fly in the two-seater? Okay, what are we doing? I was in no frame of mind for a heroic combat at 300 feet. Arthur Gould. Let's see here. Are you playing Himmler now? No, I'm not playing Himmler. This is World War I. Cannot be more clear. Do not play. I don't usually play World War II games because again, the flight models for World War I is so much more fun, more challenging, and the dogfighting is so much to it. I want kamikaze missions, but that's also World War II. This looks like an even worse time sink than Elite. It is. Oh my god, you played 2 missions and you're like, that's like 2 hours. It is. But it's so much fun. Hold on, let me see if there's anybody online. What did I do? Okay. There is a multiplayer, but it's the middle of the day. Himmler was not a pilot in World War I. You're thinking of Göring. Hermann Göring was a fighter ace in World War I. He was second command of Richthofen's squadron. He took over when Red Baron Richthofen, Manfred von Richthofen, got shot down. He took over JG-1, I think it was at the time, and he became a huge freaking asshole. Well, he was an asshole before that, but afterwards it got compounded. So let's see here. Okay, aces. Anybody I know playing? Let's see. I've seen Carl Gustav before. These other guys. Okay, you guys want to see what other guys are like? What are your thoughts on if there should be landable planets? Time sink is not inherently bad. I know it's not. Yeah, I agree with Greedy there. Oh, let's go fly with real people. Hold on. So this is kind of if there is a an arcade mode, this is it. This is as arcadey as this game gets, which is to say it's still going to be really freaking hard. But we're going to fight against real people, and the AI is really good in this game. But the people who play this game, man, they're so freaking good. I'll try my best, but no promises. Sea of Hope. Oh, this is fantastic. This means I can fly my my seaplane. Okay, where's everybody? Rudolph's over there. John Denver's over there. Let's see, Gustav is over here. Okay, so they're over there. Okay, never mind. We're gonna go join. We're gonna join John Denver over here. Which plane should we fly? This is a good one. It's a 2-seater, and it's a fighter. Let's see. I can fly this big ass bomber. You guys tell me. You want me to fly a big ass bomber? You want me to fly a fighter plane? Or do you want me to fly like a really rinky dinky plane? These are Russian planes, by the way. I don't have them. I haven't bought them yet. Oh, I haven't bought this one? I thought I did. Rise of Flight CQC. Let's see. Arco 7. Okay. When it comes to English planes, the Pup is pretty good. Camel's pretty good. My favorite though is this one. Whoops, I chose it. Bomber, Camel. Camel. Go Rust Bucket. Want to fly the Camel? Alright. Anybody else? The bombers have nice cabins. That's 2 for bombers. Let's see here. 1, 2 for bombers. 1 for... I don't know what you meant by Rust Bucket, Greedy. Got 2 bombers and 1 Camel. Anybody else? Looks like we're going bomber. Okay, here we go. Bomber it is. There's no guarantee I'm going to make it off the runway. So we're flying this. Oh my god. Okay, let's put some bombs on here. We got some bombs. The bombs are in there. See them? They're pointed down. Let's see. So let's fly with... So you fly with just 1 big giant bomb. 4 of these ones. Or 8 of the 250s. Let's do the 250s. Because 1 bomb I'm pretty sure I'm going to miss. Okay, let's go here. 1 Rust Bucket. I don't know what Rust Bucket is. We're flying a bomber now. Okay. Okay, here we go. So at any moment, anybody can join my crew as one, you know, a nose gunner. Let's see here. Look at this nose gunner primed here. Okay. There we go. Nose gunner is ready. Bomber. Take bomber to artillery mission. I could do that. I'm going to bomb their aerodrome. So I'm going to go bomb their base. And then over here, this is a rear gunner here. Oh, it's not a rear gunner. It's a side gunner. And then you can, what they did, they picked up this gun and they took it to this side to shoot that way. And, hold on. Then there's a gun that shoots bottom, below you, and behind you. I know, right? Aren't these like the friggin' best positions to fight in? Okay, and then that's it. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. The hell was that? All right. Let's see here. Those graphics, though. I know. It's from 2009. Give it a break here. Somebody joined my crew, apparently. Okay, let's try these engines. And also, the dials for the engine, you see on the side? That tells me, are you fucking kidding me? You shot our wing. So if you want to see how hot your engine is or their RPMs, you actually literally looked at the engine. Okay, hold on. I need to start this damn engine. Let's go. He's an idiot. I know. Okay, there we go. I need to close the radiator. Uh-oh. What happened? The hell? Let's go back into that. I don't know what happened. Oh, God. Oh, the map changed. There we go. Going back into it. Yeah. We got griefed. That's funny. It'd be even funnier if it was one of you guys. Like, you happen to play this game too. Okay, getting back into it. Got trolled and kicked. No, I think I don't know what happened. Did it say I got kicked? I don't think I could be kicked. I'm a regular. Don't think I highly doubt that I was kicked. Okay, let's go back to the airfield. You know what? Let's see here. Let's go back in the Handley page and just freaking fly. Just go. Just freaking, oh, God damn it. He's here. Oh, snaps. There's somebody here. Okay. Put this on. Take this off. Okay. Come on. Radiator. Close it. There we go. Come on, engine. Let's go, engine. Let's go. Okay, there are people here, so to their credit, we are being shot at. There we go. There we go. Both engines on. Alright. Okay, hold on. Take off. It's going to be tricky. This is a short runway. Go. Okay, radiator there. Oh dear. Getting shot at. Come on. Not like this. Not like this. Oh my god, not gonna clear these trees. You can see me pulling, desperately pulling. Oh, we shot guy down. Oh dear, we're not gonna make it. Oh, he hit a tree. Oh god. I'm gonna bomb. Oh, I guess I can't bomb upside down. Well, yep, there was a tree. Let's try that again. Finish flight. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna. There's not much left to do there. All right, let's go back into it. Okay. Oh well, I shot down a German guy. That's fine, right? All right, let's go again. Here we go. All right, engines on. Now, if you see on the lower left-hand side, okay, let's close these here. Fuel mixture there. Come on, engine, start up. Oh god, up there. Okay, there we go. Alright, fuel mixture back down there. That up there, and here we go. Full throttle, and it's aim this way. Last time we got shot, and our plane, as we're taking off, veered to the left, and I couldn't avoid the trees. Can you fly this up with camel? Yes, I'll fly that one next. Somebody else requested I fly the camel. Okay. Once we hit about 80, there we go. Believe it or not, we are flying. Oh no. There's a hill. So we got to land as flying. We're landing and flying at the same time. Okay. I'm not sure there's enough clearance. Okay, here we go. Come on. Oh god. Oh god. I don't know if I'm gonna get over these trees. We did it. Okay, thank god there's a cliff. There we go. There we go. 80. Dove type, that's the name. There we go. There we go. Okay, I gotta play with the fuel mixture here because we need to be going faster. Let me close that. Can you see? See the vents? You can see the vents there. Moving. Oh, there's a German. Let's go blow up that boat. There we go. Let's go blow up this boat. Okay, line her up. Line it up. Line her up. Okay. Line her up. Got it. And it's going to the bomb site. Oh shit! I don't remember how to use this. Okay, we're going 100 miles per hour. Our altitude is 160 whatever's. B for bomb, I guess, right? And then you tell your guy to go left, go right. And he'll use the rudder as best as he can. Okay, let's see. Altitude is 150. Okay, there's a ship. Oh, it passed us. Okay. Let's go back around. You need a puke bag back here. Okay. Yeah, we do. Somebody in the chat over here. Okay, go back. Let's get this boat. Forget the boat. Let's go after their. Let's look at the map. Where are we? Yeah, we are somewhere up here. We're flying down to the German airfield over there. Somewhere that way. I don't know where. Doesn't matter. We're just going that way. Going this way. Don't see any. Let's chill. Oh, this guy in the front over here. Yeah, he's got the 1,000-yard stare. He's just like staring that way, like death is my wingman. The other guy's not impressed. Definitely is not. Yeah. And World War I bombs pose even danger to armored ships? I don't know. I don't know. I only say that because they're usually armored from the side. Back then, they didn't bother to put any armor on the deck itself. So you could do some damage. But honestly, I don't know. See right there? That's the German observation balloon. So we're gonna fly over there, and hopefully we run into Fritz over there. You had to aim them at the captain's head. That would help. That did help, in fact. And I'm trying to look behind me. My favorite thing about these engines is that the RPMs and the temperature gauge was on the side of them. Streams with 1,000 viewers, possible to read sections. Yeah, it is hard to read. Yeah, whenever I watch live streams with like lots of people, I like watching Yogscast and Headphones. I'm always kind of like discouraged to write any comments because it's just gonna be, there's gonna be a sea of freaking of whatever. Even in the more popular live streams for Elite Dangerous, like when Ed Lewis hosts something, if everybody's talking, he's not gonna see your comment. But yeah, that is a bit of a bummer. And I love live stream because I can see what you're saying, and that's so much fun. Their comment section is dead since neither viewers can use chat nor can streamer answer them. Yes, Jogsguys is still there. No, they're still doing stuff. They're doing different stuff, but they're still doing stuff. Okay, we're near the German airfield over there. I'm trying my best to bomb it. Make it a good angle on it. It's down over there. I'm surprised we haven't been met by any Germans yet. Is anybody here? Look at that. I got one shoot kill. Yeah, Gustav is here and Herbie's here. Oh, I haven't seen him in a while. I don't know who Boilerplate is. John Denver. I don't know who he is. He? I don't care. One of these guys a bot. Yeah, we'll see. Gustav is out here. He's pretty good. I forget what squadron he's with. I used to fly for J5, but I haven't flown with them in about, I don't know, 6 years. So I'm not an active member. Someone retired. Oh, there's a guy, somebody here. There we go. There we go. We're on the right track here. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Ouch. Get hit. Okay, hold on. Your gunner's hit. We're hit. Oh god, everybody's dying. I can't hear anything. Okay. Gotta set her down. Okay, set her down. Oh god. My gunner's blowing himself right now. He's kissing his ass goodbye. Okay, that engine's still there. That engine's about to go. I'm gonna have to unclick my throttle. There we go. I can't unclick my throttle. Okay, we lost one engine. But can you lower game? Okay, sorry. Yeah, I'll lower it once I'm done dying here. I'm sorry that the game sounds are. Oh, sugar! I think I got rammed. I am on fire. I'm blasting off again. Look at that. Yep, not so much. Game's a bit loud. All right, let me comes the rest of my plane down. Let me lower it. Sorry for that. It is a loud game. I apologize. Okay, we're back. Yeah, that's our plane there. Okay, guys, you asked for the camel. Let's go for the camel now. Let's see here. Yeah, that was a badass. He went down guns blazing, literally. Okay, where is the camel? Stop with camel. Camel is a rotary plane. I'm not a fan of flying the camel. It's a rotary engine, which means it turns to the left. Yeah, it yanks to the left a bit. It's a beautiful plane, though. I will give you that. And it has double guns in the front. I could put some bombs. I can put some bombs on board. Go dive bombing. That'll be fun. I love dive bombing. Okay, and then... Oh, wait, one more thing. One more thing. Can I put any of these things on there? No, can't. I do have a red scarf and my favorite red streamer. There we go. Okay, let's fly. For Snoopy. Okay. Oh, I got a wingman out here. Okay, let's see here. Oh my god. This is a late game plane. I'm not used to these many dials. Okay, let's turn the engine on. Okay. Oh, jeez. I'm not used to this many dials. Here we go. I'll just use these dials here that are on my quick mode here. There we go. Let's go. Oh, air mixture. Sorry. Mixture. There we go. Bring the mixture up. Take off. Go. Spin them around. Now, no rear gunner. There we go. All right, let's bring the mixture down. Okay, here we go. And that there, that tells me how fast I'm going. It's not an extra engine. It tells me my airspeed. Oh dear. Sorry, I had to balance the mixture. Okay, and we're up and at 'em. Yeah, it see, watch it, let go, and it slowly turns to the left. I don't like that. But then again, my Newport C1 does it too, so I really shouldn't complain. And again, this little windshield isn't for the wind. It's to protect the pilot from oil getting in his face, because the engine, the lubricant system was a lossy system, meaning when it spun around, the oil got through the engine by spinning around, and it would exit the ends of it. And I showed you in the beginning of the stream, but those who weren't here, that cowling is supposed to protect the pilot from oil coming out, but there's always some excess that gets out there, and so it does get on your face from time to time. Alright, let's fly towards the German side, which I believe is over this hill. Let's see, where am I flying? Oh, it's this way. There we go. Yeah, he sounds good. This is a late game airplane. And so she flies really nice. She's got a good engine on her, good responses, good climb. She does what she tells you to do. A lot of the early planes, it does take a. You gotta be really careful about how high you're pitching the aircraft. Yes, that's for literally looking up. Because oftentimes, in a turn-based fight, the plane will be right there, and you can't see if he's turning or not. So that's basically a cutout to see where the other guy is. If you're worried about airspeed or whatever aerodynamics, it's mostly on. You want the airflow on the control surfaces, like over there. Over here, it really doesn't matter. In fact, the air will hit the front of the wing and touch the back. So it's mostly it's the front and the back of it. The inside, not so much. It helps with lift. If, like, say, if I turn my engine off, this compared to a plane without that hole in the middle, the one without the hole in the middle would have marginal more lift. I wonder where my wingman went. Oh, freaking fragging! I'm being shot at. Oh, God. Yep, and that's the game. That's what it's like. You don't pay attention for like literally maybe 7 seconds and you're dead. Done. Alright. Tell you what. Let's go my favorite plane to fly around in. The SE-5A. This is my favorite plane. This thing, not only is it the sexiest freaking fighter plane. Look at that. Oh man, it is an inline engine aircraft, meaning you are not torquing left or right. It's got cylinders on this side, cylinders on that side. It's an inline engine, meaning the center of it spins over here instead of the whole engine itself spinning around and freaking around. Oh God. Oh, that ketchup, that wasn't blood. That was oil. Let's see. And let's see here. Yeah, it's a beautiful plane. And it's got one gun over the wing and one gun underneath. Yeah, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Let's go fly this thing. Does it at least have trim? Let's see. I don't think so. I don't think that it does. Why is my head sideways? Let's see. Nope, it doesn't have trim. Now you have to use your feet down here to move stuff. That's my flare gun on the side. And those are flares right there. Oftentimes you use flares to do commands. To the left of it, those are ammo drums. For that round thing, that's an ammo drum, and that thing up there is an ammo drum. And you pull that down to reload it. Let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of controls here. Hold on, let me up my mixtures. My mixture, I always forget. There it is. Oh, this one has a mixture and radiator vent. So let's put the mixture all the way up. Start the engine. Put that down here. No synchronizer? Synchronizer. What's synchronizer? I don't know what that is. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff here. I don't usually fly this plane. It's RPM, airspeed. It's a fancy plane. I mean, it's got a freaking compass on it. Petrol. Thingy. Why is this thing not starting? Let's go. No need for a sync since gun. Oh, no, there is a synchronizer. There's one there. See that? There's a gun in the. There's one barrel there, and there's one up there. That one's a water-cooled machine gun. That one's just a regular one. I don't know why there's one of each, honestly. Okay, now I get what you mean by synchronizer, yeah. No, it does have a synchronizer on it. Oh, look at this. There we go. Listen to that purr. Isn't it a soft sound of the engine? Sounds so nice. Alright, let's go find that DR1. Okay, now the DR1, the Fokker Droppeldecker. Yeah, Droppeldecker. That means 3. That's the one that, you know, it's famously used by the Red Baron. Oh, there you go. There's a Snoopy reference. I got shot down by the German triplane in the Camel. But this plane was one of the fastest planes in the war. Its turning radius wasn't so great, but it didn't turn to fight. It went up and down to fight. So with this plane, what you want to do in a fight is always be above your enemy, and then use your power from being up to go down, shoot at him, hop back up, do a little turn, and go at him again, and pop at him again. Pop, 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 pop. Go back up, flip your rudder to the right, go back, and go pop, 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 like that. Now, of course, the thing that you need to do is be above your target. If you're not, you're kind of screwed. You don't want to do that in any plane. You would, but you can't do that in any plane. The triplane can't do that. The triplane has a lot of, yes, ideally. But the problem is with these planes, none of these planes are ideal for any measure. This plane can go fast, that's it. The triplane can turn, that's it. All the other planes are a little bit of mixture of this and that. And so you had different strategies depending on what plane you were in and also what your altitude was. Some planes, like this plane, was really good high up. Other planes were really bad high up. Their engine just didn't do well with the low oxygen mixture up there. Other planes did really well towards the ground. And so that's why I love these things, because you never know what you're going to come up against. There's a plane over there. Okay, don't know who this is. It's another fun thing, is that you never know what you're fighting against until it's literally too late. Where is it? Hold on, I'm getting a text in real life. Shit. 1 second here. I don't see him. Do you see him? I lost him. There goes my cuckoo clock. War Thunder? No, this is Rise of Flight. War Thunder is World War II. Have you tried? Yes, I've tried those. It's nothing like this. It's an arcade game compared to this. There is a game that actually I do enjoy quite a lot. Is that a seaplane? I can't tell what that is, but if that's a wingman, I'm gonna go join it. Hold on, I need to be careful what I wish for. There could be guys out here. Hold on. The triplane's out here. That's a ship. Yeah, the water here looks really good. I need to be careful of the triplane. The Red Baron. So that guy is taking off. I'll try to be his escort. But in order to be useful, I'll have to be higher than he is. Welcome everybody. If you're watching, if you've been watching this whole time, thank you so much. It means a lot to me because I really like this game. In fact, this is the game I was playing before I played, before Sparks enlisted me into Elite Dangerous. I was flying with my wingman. I was having a great old time with my squadron, and then I left to go play Elite Dangerous. And I really haven't been back in 3 years. So there's that. Yeah. It is, in a sense. I lost my seaplane guy I was gonna say I was gonna escort. I don't know where he went, but he went in this direction. Now, I doubt the triplane's gonna get a drop on me. But if he does, I can zoom away faster than he can go forward. I like being fast. I'll do the triplane next time. I'll show you. It's really hard to fly, but it's really fun when you get good at it. That other game, DCS World. I don't know what that is. There's the plane. Okay. I'm gonna go follow this guy for good or bad. Digital Combat Simulator. I love that a lot of flight simulators have very generic names. It's always like Microsoft Flight Simulator, Jet Fighter Simulator. And oftentimes, I like flight simulators, but oftentimes they're not simulators. They just happen to have like the airplanes in them. This one simulates what an actual plane would be like. Oh snaps, that is a bad guy. Hold on. Okay, see how he's turning? I need to boost up and up around. Whoops, I did it too fast. Where'd he go? There he goes. Okay, he's turning. I need to go up and around. Up and around. He's a turning fighter. I'm a zoomer. Oh, sugar. Oh, crap. Okay, hold on. I need to get some airspeed, get some power, and back up. Oh, he really wounded me. Oh dear. Oh, there goes my top plane. I'm going down. And just like that. And that's the game. Oh, IL-2. Those are the... Yeah, that's a great game. IL-2. Imagine the handling of a rotor plane. Yeah. You're telling me. We'll fly the English equivalent to the Fokker. Oh, look at that. I was in flames too. That did not take long. Well, let's see here. Let's go back. Let's fly the triplane. The English have a version of the triplane. In fact, it came out before the German one. I think it got captured, and then Fokker, that's the guy, Anthony Fokker, created the DR1 modeled after this. Let's see here. But this is very much like the German one. It's a really small, like it is super tiny. You can't really tell from here, but it is tiny. I mean, just look at the cockpit. Look at this. Look at that. This might as well be a freaking ultralight. I only have one gun in this thing too. Okay, let's go. Turn the engine on. There we go. I can fly German planes. It's just that I'll fly a German plane. It's just that there's... Let's see. We would outnumber the English. It just wouldn't be fair. I'll do it next. Guys. Okay, here we go. We're taking off. There we go. This thing has great lift. The speed is not so much. So you can go up pretty high and you can glide really well. But with 3 wings, you are not going fast. And also, this engine was very underpowered. You have to also be careful not to whip too much to one side or the other. Gear up. I wish. Because if you whip too much one side or the other, it'll send the airplane into a spin. The Germans didn't actually like their DR-1s that much, because for a novice pilot, it would kill you. More experienced pilots like Richthofen, like Voss, they were super deadly in these things because they knew how it worked. They understood the aeronautics of it. Aeronautics? I don't know. Look at that. On the DR-1, the middle one doesn't have control surfaces. But they understood how the plane worked, and they used it to their advantage. And Werner Voss, he fought against 8 Englishmen, and he got bullets in all of them. And it took 8 of them to bring him down because he was so good at that plane. Man, that kid could fly. That kid was something else. And I think of McCudden, the guy who shot him down, him and his wingmen were sad to see him go, because they were like, there's no way that was like just a normal pilot. The guy they shot down, they were sad to see go down, because it was like, you know, the Princess Bride. It's like killing what's his face? He would sooner smash a stained glass window than kill him. And that's how they felt about him. Aerodynamics, there you go. I don't know of the channel called Forgotten Weapons, but I am subscribed to the channel called The Great War, which has done a week-for-week flashback of the Great War. There he is. He's right in front of us. Oh, we're so dead. We're so dead. Because this is Gustav. Is this Gustav? I'm pretty sure it's Gustav. No, Carl. No, it's not. It's not Gustav. No. Moro. I don't know Moro. Okay, let's see. Hearing you nerd out with World War... Oh, sugar. Oh, the round ended. Is what happened to us last time. So they're going to reset the map. Let's see. I shot down no one. I shot down one guy. My kill to death ratio, not so much. Hey, look at that. 9% accuracy, eh? Not so bad. The Great War was the name of the other one. And the guy who hosts that is fantastic. He's so good. That whole thing. And there's so much facts. I just love his attention to detail and his love for the history of that time period, because I have that same love. I don't know if you saw on our Twitter, but I collect World War I memorabilia, and I have a lot of medals from that time. I used to have more. That's not true. I have more now than I did before. But I used to have different ones in college. And I used to fancy myself a eBay trader. And it was fun, man. It was fun. I made $100. I think I traded, I don't know. I traded enough to make $100. And I think I gave myself $1,000 budget. So that wasn't bad for what, 4 years? But I've since spent that $100 on other things. Oh, I love this map. Okay. Let's do Allied seaplanes. We're doing this. You guys ready? You guys ready for this? Allied seaplane. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This is fun. Okay. Let's get this going. Get that going. Oh, yeah. I'm not alone. All right. Oh, he knows what time it is. Oh, boy. She wants to yank to the left. Hold on. I got to rudder back forward. Sorry, the starboard engine went off first, so it threw me to the left. Here we go. Here we go, boys. Oh, listen to that sound. Oh no, trees. I think we're fine. Surprisingly, this one handles a lot better than the Handley page. Oh yeah, there we are. Okay, I'm gonna follow my buddy over here. I don't know where we're going, but we're going this way. There's a plane over there. Oh, he's got the right idea. Okay, he's going to bomb their aerodrome. And I love their, I mean, this is back in the day. Okay, see right there? That other one is for the co-pilot. Please bring it down, because when you move the controls of one, you move the controls of both. So you both know what you're doing. These days, fly-by-wire planes, the co-pilot and the pilot, their controls are just, they're digital. They're not analog like these guys. You're actually turning a wire that moves a plane. And the fly-by-wire ones with the controlled ones, you're just putting inputs. You're putting stuff that tells the computer to turn, and then the computer says, okay, let's do that. The flight that crashed from Brazil to France, the Airbus. Oh no, he's being shot at. What is that? Who is that? That's a Haberstadt. It's a late. That plane never came out during the war. It was about to come out, but then the war ended. It has a Cessna type sort of airplane where the wing is over the main part. And try to fly in formation with our buddy over here. Try to give it enough defensive coverage as possible. Now that thing is fast. I think it only has one gun. I'm not sure. It might have two. But if we're able to knock off that one thing, we're golden. Oh, being shot at from behind. Okay. We are headed. Where are we headed? Let's see where we're headed to be useful in any way. Where we're going. Okay, we went past that thing. That's the island we're passing, so we're going to that air dome. We're going to try to bomb that place. There's a fighter right there. It's the Albatross. Looks like a D5. D5 is made out of wood. It's a really heavy plane, but man, it could take a beating. No, it's a D3. Hold on. I can't see it. It moves. Okay, there it is. Yes, a D5. Those things could take a beating. My nose gunner gotta do something. Come on. Get him. Let's go. Slow down a bit. Oh, sugar. There goes his wing. There goes his engine. Alright. Alright, we're being shot at from behind. Okay, we lost red one. Oh dear. Okay, so there. The air dome is... Where is it? It's right to the left. Switch the gunner, unload. I would like to. Let me do that in just a second. I just need to line up with the our target. Oh dear, that's close. What the hell happened? I'm outside of my plane. I can't get back in my plane. Hold on. I can't get back in my plane. I'm gonna have to fly the plane like this. I don't know what happened. I can't get back in my cockpit. Am I flying? I'm flying. I've engaged a cinematic camera. No, I pressed T for turret. But yeah, you're right. I somehow managed to engage the cinematic camera. Alright, we'll try to do it like this. I don't know how. What the heck? What's going on? Oh, here we go. We're back. I don't know what happened. You know what I think what happened? Is I switched the gunner and it knocked my gunner to pilot. And we're both desperately trying to switch back. And since it's my plane, I can say who goes where, but since it... Oh, there it is. I overshot their field. Whatever happens, next, it'll look magnificent. I know, right? Going back around. I don't know why they didn't stay on me. We're going over there. Alright. Let's put this here. Alright. So our altitude is 2. Oh, we can try that. That's fine. We're going to deal with that at some point. Okay, our speed is 148. Go around there. 206 meters. I think that's fine. 165. So I'm guessing this. And then what else? That's it. That's all I have. I got 2 bombs, and I think I flew over my thing. Not yet. No elite videos soon, but yes, there will be elite videos at a certain point. Once we get filming everything we lost again. But yes, there will be elite videos at some point. Right there. Alright. I think we're lined up now. Yes, we are. Okay. Ready for bombs. Ready for bombs. Turn to the right. Veer right. Getting shot at. Right ahead. Go to the left. Go to the left. Right ahead. Okay, I got 2 bombs. Let's make them count. This is good enough. It's good enough as any spot. Alright, let's see if they hit. For fuck's sake. Whoa! Whoa, something's not here anymore. There we go. We're banking to the left. To the right. Don't know why. Okay, we're gonna try to land it. And then we're gonna become a gunboat. Here we go. Yeah, I got the Earth finally. Alright, switch the engines off. Engines are off. Coming down nice and easy. Oh. Oh, there goes the wing. There goes the enemy fighter. We freaking did it, guys. Hell yeah. Oh, take that. Look at this. Oh, our forward gunner's dead. That's why we have no gunner. Oh, we freaking did it. We took out a guy too. Can you freaking believe this? This is the best day of my life. Look at this. Oh, we're sinking. Oh, we're sinking. We're sinking. Yeah. Enemy fighter went down. Oh, he went down harder than I did. We're sinking a bit. Alright. That was good. That was good. I like that one. Let's do that again. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Alright. Start the engines. Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? I should have done that. Okay. Let's start these engines up again. Mixture up to full. Engine start on. There we go. Okay. This here. Aha. I love the sound of it going through the water. Look at that. So beautiful. How elegant. Oh, God. Oh, no. Hey, look, I'm alive. I'm fine. Everyone's fine. This is fine. We're fine. I mean, the tail gunner didn't appreciate it much, but the front gunner's all right with it. I know, all things considering. I mean, it ended, yeah. Watch how the majestic seaplane rises above the air. Oh, God. As surprising as it may sound, that was unexpected. I thought we were going to clear... I really did think we were going to clear those trees. Let's try that again. I think we have company. I know, right? It's like Launchpad. When I was a kid, Launchpad was like my role model. Like flying airplanes. Okay, flip back up. I think we crashed into those trees there. I think that was the problem. There's an airplane over there. I can't tell if it's friend or foe. I think it's friend. Or it could be a German bomber. It's a bomber. Okay. We have a crew member here. Yeah, it's a bomber. Let's go get him. Is it German or is it mine? Oh no, it's a Handley Page. That's a friendly. We're gonna go back this way. Oh, he's being engaged by this. Oh! Oh my god, I'm getting hit. I got hurt in a really bad way. I just need to fly straight. I can't see. Okay, see, this is blood. The other one you saw was oil. And you were saying, oh, it looks like jelly. Oh. That's it. He's going down. Ouch. Ouch. Let's try it again. I think my mistake there was flying this plane, but it's really hard not to. Okay. Here we go. Oh no! What I was actually going to say, what my problem there was, my engines weren't running as fast as they could have. There we go. Super idea. Does it have blimps? None that you can use. It has static ones, like as in the ones that are. See that one right there? That's an observation balloon, but it doesn't have any ones you can fly. They don't have any zeppelins you can fly. I think there's. I don't. Now that I think about it, somebody asked if there's zeppelins in game. I don't think there are. They were thinking about making them, but I think it became such a pain in the ass for developers. They just like, fuck it. Nothing to it. Get off the water. Get off the water. Oh my god. There we go. Oh, it's not a barrage balloon. It's their observers. They help spot for artillery. Unless that's what you meant. I'm sorry if that's the exact same thing we're talking about. Just. Carpet bombing a Zeppelin? Well, there wasn't carpet bombing back then. But no, I don't think you can carpet bomb a Zeppelin. Look at this cockpit. Isn't this just the best? You know, win or lose, you fly in style. I mean, look at this. Look at the floorboards. It's even like a boat itself. Look at the deck here. Oh, there goes the balloon. See you later, balloon. Game. I think. Oh, we're getting shot at. Why does this keep happening? Oh, there. He went down. He went down like a pile of bricks. Okay, let's get to the water, guys. Let's get to the water. Okay. Our gunner is dead. I'm wounded. Turn the engines off. Your engines are off. Are wings still there? The wings are still there. Let's get her in the water. Come on. Right about here. Should give us enough speed. But there's boats in front of us. I can't turn away. Besides, I think the rule of the sea is the larger vessel. Ah! Ha ha! Ha ha! Take that! I landed it. Look at this. Can't shoot me down if I'm on the ground already. Look at this. And also in shallow water too. Oh yes. I win. Oh. I tried to go to turret. I couldn't go into turret. It won't let me go into turret. Alright. Finish that flight. Let's try an actual dogfighting. Let's see. Okay, this is a pusher. Okay, this is a really weird plane, but this is an early World War I plane. So what they did was they couldn't shoot out the front because of the stupid stuff. Hold on. Okay, I'll carry one bomb. They couldn't shoot out the front, so they had a guy in the front of the plane, and he was the gunner, and the guy behind him was a pilot, kind of like how Apache helicopter works. And then it had the propeller in the back that pushes it. This game's called Rise of Flight. And man, this thing was a death trap. Holy hell. And this is basically a glorified ultralight. Like, not even kidding. Like, look how small this is. I was saying that the triplane was small. This is even smaller. And there's a smaller version than this. So imagine being in the front, right? Here we go. Imagine being in the front. You're flying. You're at the edge of oblivion here. Oh God, I don't want to be here. And then your seat, you have to get up to reload. Your chair has the rest of the drums. So if you have to reload, you need to stand up or kneel down or what have you. Open the damn thing and then put it on here. Meanwhile, you're like out in the freaking nowhere. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's go back to flying the plane. All right. Let's put the thing here. Let's turn the engine on. Let's give it a little bit of a whack. Come on, there you go. There we are. Oh. Yeah, pilot sneezes. Oh, I'm not flying this as well as I should. We need more speed. Here we go. Can I see the thing? I'm standing up. Oh, there's my fuel tank, by the way. Okay. There we are. Oh dear. Oh dear. Don't bank too much to the left. Oh. Oh shit, check that out. He can shoot back. He shoot backwards. Oh dear. Can you believe that? The goal of that guy. There goes. That's half of our airplane. You had to shoot. You had to stand up. Oh my God. World War I was freaking nuts. He straight up stood up. I forgot you did that. Alright, let's try a different plane. That was crazy. The Dolphin's pretty interesting. This one is pretty good. The Bristol is actually one of the best planes. No, he didn't shoot my. There was somebody behind me, and we got shot. But it sure as hell looked that way. Let's do it again. Let's go again. Let's try that again. Fly now. Okay. Let's try that again. It's an AA I'm hearing. Come on. Fly, you piece of crap. Let's go. There we are. There's okay. Then now let's lower this. There we go. Now we're getting some speed. Now this is pod racing. Okay. Another thing, we need to lose this bomb. There's a bomb underneath our airplane. It wouldn't let me get rid of it. So I'm going to go ahead, as soon as I get over water, I'm try to get rid of it. Man, this thing is slow. Not again. Not again! God damn it. Hey, look at this. At least I landed straight up. I know, right? The balls of steel. I mean, you had no choice. I mean, that was what you were going to do that day, is stand up on an airplane going a million miles an hour. Not really. Going back out there. It's like the Battle of the Somme. You just keep going and going. Send wave after wave after wave. Let's do this. That's spawn kill. Well, actually, it's bad manner to shoot somebody while they're taking off. So he's letting us take off. I'm fair game once I get in the air. Actually, I'm fair game because I'm a two-seater. Because I have a gunner. Usually, we don't shoot at people like fighters if they're still on the ground. But if it's a two-seater, you get a turret so you can defend yourself. Shit. He's right behind me, isn't he? I want to fly with him. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, you're not gonna fool me again. Oh God, that was a tree. I'm still alive though. I'm still alive. What Minecraft mod is this? I think it's a Flans mod. No, I did bomb the Earth at one time. But there should be one tick there for me for the Earth. Okay, we're flying in the smaller version. The bigger version is too much for me. Okay, this is the smaller version. There's my drums, my stupid drums. But check out this plane. This is even smaller. Look at this. This is comical how small this is. That's the fuel tank on the top, by the way. Oh God. Come on, plane. Come on, plane. Go. You can do it. Let's go. Plane. Oh, also, this plane had no throttle. It was an on and off plane. Leaving them too soon. Some of them can still move. Yes, this game still exists. So when I mean that this is an on and off plane and that this had no throttle, which it meant that this plane was either full throttle or not throttle. Come on, damn plane. Oh, forgot. The mixture. Now it'll take off. Yeah, I'm strapped here. Contact, let's go. One more good go. And we're set. Here we go. We're flying. Oh God, do you hear that? They have an active community. I mean, it's really old. So, you know, imagine Elite Dangerous as like old guys. These guys are even older. I was the youngest guy on my squadron. So, okay, again, the throttle here is on or off. That's it. It's pretty fun. It is a fun plane to fly, though. I do like it. But, man, it is a death trap. Okay, is anybody behind me? Oh, his handle's so much better. Okay, there's a guy. There's a rude dude. There's my thing there. What can I do? I'm 30. Yeah, well, I'm 36, and I think when I was flying this game was back when I was in my early 30s, and I was the youngest. Let's see. I don't see any planes. Oh, there's a plane. Although I think that's my fellow bomber. I'm not in a bomber myself, but this guy over there. Considering it being ignited by hand, I wouldn't risk turning it off in flight. You don't put your hand back there to stop it. You just hit the kill switch. Where is it? There it is, see? Up, down. It's right there in the middle. That's the throttle. On and off. I love it. Where'd he go? OJ, you played Original Elite. Yeah, this is Original Elite. This is the prequel to Elite Dangerous. Right. No, I've never played the Original Elite. I did download the Original Elite off their website, off the Frontiers website. But what happened? I couldn't figure it out. It was so hard. And so I died. And then I downloaded the version 2. And that one was a little bit more user-friendly. And I flew around a little bit. I got to the Lave area, but then I couldn't figure out what to do again. And so I left it. Back then, when I was a kid, I used to play Red Baron. Back when it used to be the Sahara Network. Back before the internet. I don't know if many of you... Turgeon did. Turgeon played Red Baron with me. Not with me, but he used to play it. In the Sahara Network. This was before AOL, before like what's your name server, all that stuff. Me and my dad were playing these games, you know, online with people in Denver. You know, it was crazy, but it was lots of fun, and it's how we got into gaming and online gaming. And it was lots of fun. You know, you had the modem that was on the outside. Well, nowadays they're on the outside again, but it made that sound and everything, and everything was dial-up, so like you're actually paying money per minute to play. Oh, there's a dude over here. Who is this? Oh, that's a German bomber. That's a Gotha. Alright guys. Oh sugar. Should I dive bomb him? Should I just run into him and like, or should I be honorable and try to shoot him down? Yeah, they do need to port them. They definitely need to port them. Okay, I'm gonna try to shoot this guy honorably. I could just run into him. Oh boy, this thing kicks to the left and to the right. Alright. Yeah, I can keep up with him. I can outgo him. I'm gonna go. What you would do is you go underneath and you shoot below them, but he has a gunner down there too. Oh, he's bombing the ship. Oh god! Holy crap! He got it. Oh my god! G fucking G plane. Okay, he's making a bank. This is a good time to shoot at him. There's a lot of stress on his control surfaces. If you hit him in the right spot, one of those wings will fly right off. Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Outplayed. Outplayed by a goddamn bomber. That was fun. That was a good one. Alright, let's do... Okay, we're doing the Bristol. This is my favorite plane to fly on the Allied side. It flies like a fighter, and you got a rear turret guy. Let's go for it. Yeah. Hear that engine. Hear that engine. Let's go for it. Am I on Flying Circus? No, I'm on the regular thing. Hold on. Am I going straight? I'm flying straight. Hold on. I need to lean to the right to fly. There we go. This plane is pretty fast. It's pretty good. Yeah, totally breathes down my neck. Well, I mean, to be fair, if he does spit, it is just going back into his face. Alright, let's look out. Where's some dudes? There's some dudes. I love how like the what's it called? That thing's right there. Who's that? That's him. Let's go get him. I can't believe I screwed up on that. I could have had him because he couldn't maneuver very well. The bomber was really close to the ground. When the Gotha turns, man, the world turns. It takes forever to make a bank, and you got to make sure it's a calculated bank, or else your engines are really heavy, and they'll change the what's called the center of gravity real fast. Compass, yes. Name a game you spent the most time or remember warmest feelings towards. Let's see. Well, I'm pretty sure Diablo 2, a lot of warm feelings there, but also the game was evil. I played that game way too much. And then, let's see, Minecraft. Oh, I love Minecraft. Me and my son could play it all the time. Me and my buddies from college would play it. Let's see. A lot of good game time in Elite Dangerous, of course. I love that game. I love the engineers nowadays, because nowadays, when they first came out, the engineers were pretty garbage. It was like, alright, you know, you spend all this time getting stuff, and then all of a sudden you roll it, and you're like, okay, why? But now, at least you're guaranteed a good roll. To be fair, engineers, when they first came out, the first grades were pretty good. Like, if you got grade 1, grade 2, you're pretty solid. But if you wanted the high-end grades, like grade 5 stuff, it was always very frustrating because it seemed like forever to get like the highest levels. And hold on, who's this guy? It's a German. Oh, wait, no, is that German or English? I think it's an English plane. And so if you wanted to compete, forget about it. But now, engineers, I love it. It's always a good day when I go do engineering stuff because I'm guaranteed to get a good role. It does take some time, but honestly, I enjoy it. I think everybody has their own sort of gameplay that they like, and doing engineer stuff, I like that sort of gameplay. I come from also World of Warcraft. So, to get our gear, we have one chance a week. It resets every Tuesday, but we have one chance a week to do a raid that takes 2 or 3 hours, maybe 4 hours to do. And you have one chance to get good stuff. One person on your raid team is going to get the good armor or good weapons. Let alone if it comes out, if it drops at all. And then if you don't get it, well, you have to wait a whole goddamn week and do the whole goddamn thing again. And then we love it. We do it over and over. And it's that compared to Elite, oh god, it's like the Elite feels like they're giving stuff out like candy compared to that. Let's not forget the beginning. We also need to have commodities. Oh yeah, back in the day when you had to go buy the commodities and have them on your ship. And especially if you had a ship that didn't have cargo bays, I mean, that was so stupid. I'm glad they got rid of that. And I like the way they did the thing where the secret rolls. Let me try that. Hold on. Oh wait. Oh, this isn't who I thought it was. It is a German plane. It's a 2-seater. Which is more dangerous. Obviously, the crosshairs don't work as well as you think. They're there just for suggestion. Normally, you'd shoot at point-blank range. I gotta reload. But he's a 2-seater, and I'll take my chances from this far out. crap. Somebody else is here. Alright, yeah, I gotta end this thing. What the hell? What was that? We lost part of our wing. Oh, we lost all of our wing. Okay. I think that was AA fire. Not having a good day. See you later. No, you don't align with the crosshairs. They're just there. If you're flying in a straight line, yeah, you can align with the crosshairs. But you need to give so much lead that crosshairs are just there for just suggestion. Usually, what they use the crosshairs for was to calibrate calibrate the crossover from the ground. So you'd put a bunch of pylons in front of your airplane, and then you'd shoot, and then, watch, I'll show you. This here, see right there? So you could put it this way, and that way. You could say how distance, and use your crosshairs to calibrate that. And that's what they use them for in that sense. But, yeah, you're not going to be lining up anything with that thing. It kind of tells you in the general vicinity of where they line up, but not really. Oh, I had bombs on me. No one. I was wondering why I was going kind of slow. Okay, let's get rid of those bombs next time. Maybe we'll go a little bit faster. That's convergence. You're right. Yes, convergence. Okay, turn the engine on. There we go. Never played WoW due to heavy hypocritic position against it. Another game I love so much is the Icewind Dale series, Icewind Dale 1 and 2. Those games I think I can play over and over and not get tired of them. Even though it's the same quest lines over and over again, I love it a lot. Baldur's Gate 2, I love it so much. Hold on. There's somebody here. Baldur's Gate 2 I love a lot. Baldur's Gate 1 I couldn't get on board with. I hear a plane. Hold on, I'm gonna turn my engine off so I can hear the other plane. I can't hear him now. There he is. Alright, let's get him. I hear another one. There's two planes here. You get used to like using your ears to hear stuff. Oh, Icewind Dale. Oh my god, Icewind Dale 2 soundtrack. I loved it. I wrote a paper about it in college. I was a music major. And for a while I was doing I was going to do cinematic score. Maybe transition into video game music. Come on, I really do. And but then I changed to ethnomusicology, which is basically the it's like anthropology but through music. And that was really great. I loved that so much. But in any case, when I was doing composition, I did a paper on video game music, and Icewind Dale 2 was part of that. What the hell is he doing? What are you doing, buddy? Who are you aiming at? Are you aiming at this guy? He's so far away. We'll do this. Okay. I don't see anybody else. This guy's moving around. Makes me think there's somebody around, but I don't see anybody. Is somebody, buddy? Hey, buddy. Bark twice if there's somebody here. Like, I don't see anybody. Alright, fellas. It's about that time, I think. You guys want to see more of this, or are you guys ready to go? Oh my god, our whole goddamn place is on fire. Coked up gunner, you dig it? I think it's reacting to our air dome. It's just been bombed to smithereens. I did not see that happen. Okay. So the gist of this is that he tried to bomb their zone, they tried to bomb our zone, like our ships, our factories, our air domes. But dude, be careful. Shooting right over my head. There's a guy over there. It looks like one of ours. Alright. Can't see. This is when that cutout would come out in handy. Anthropology through music. Must be hard to use the least immune passing of time form of the slave. Not sure if I read that right. Alright. Let's try to line it up. See where. Oh, he's too far away. So you guys like this? Do you like this from time to time? Of course we'll do elite streaming. We'll probably do elite streaming next time we go around. I just wanted to do this because I got... Right now, I can't do a streaming because we're in a zone we're filming. So I just don't want to do any spoilers. And I don't know if you guys like this sort of thing or not. But let me know. Let me know in Twitter or in the comments or right here, right now. Or even in Discord if you haven't been part of our Discord. Oh, let's get rid of these bombs. There we go. Lighten the load. They gave us about 8 more. Oh, now we're going much faster. Okay, here we go, here we go. Try to line it up. Ouch! You're typing out there. I see it. I was trying to concentrate on shooting down this guy here. I'm gonna spend one drum from far away and then save the second drum once I get closer. Oh, there goes the first drum. There we reload. There we go. Can you stand up? That's the biggest. High as I can go up. No, don't give me your counts. We have 3 accounts. They're all filming. There he goes. I got him. Ah, damn oil. Are you there? Come on, shoot him. Where is he? He's over there. Come on, give him a old broadside cannon. Joner's an idiot. What are you doing? Come on, shoot him. He's over there. Can't look forward. If I look forward, okay, I gotta land this puppy. To land it in the ground. I know, I can't wipe my gun. In any case, it'll just smear it. Okay, turn the engine off. Turning the engine off for 2 reasons. 1, we're descending. We don't need to go fast. 2, oh shit, we can shut up. 2, it'll stop the oil from getting on our face. And 3, we don't want the engine to catch on fire now that there's no oil. Hopefully there's no trees in front of us. I can kind of see that there's not a snake. Oh, no, wind shot out. Almost there. Almost there. Come on. There we go. We got it. We got it. We got it. We're fine. We got it. Get him. Get him, boss. Get him. Oh, could you be any worse at shooting your airplane? All right, let's see if we get him. Oh, this could end badly for our heroes. Oh, I hit his tail. What is he shooting at? Yeah, I thankfully already expended my point. Hey, look, I have a wicker basket. My seat is made out of wicker. It's a wicker seat. Could they have chosen anything more flammable? It's like they literally put kindling underneath me. All right, come on, get him. Go after him. It's right there. Oh, give him a good. Oh, he's flying away. Okay, can I start the engine back up? No, it's shot. It's smoking. Look at that. See the smoke? I can turn it off. What was that? Something just hit the ground. Oh, finish flight. Let's quit the main menu. Alright, pals. That was fun. I had a great time. I hope you did, guys. You did, guys, too. You guys did, too. Let me know. And I'll do more of these. Or I could try other games. I have lots of other games I happen to play. Played No Man's Sky. I've been taking that up recently. Like I said, the Frontier stuff, I mean, Elite Dangerous, all of our accounts are filming currently. So if I play anything, it'll take me out of the area where we're filming, and it's a pain in the butt to get back there. And also, we don't want to spoil anything we're doing. Because where we are is very location specific. A certain thing happens there, and if we leave, then it's a pain in the ass to get back. So we did these kind of fun streams here, and just trying them out too. Doing some stuff that I enjoy, and hopefully you guys enjoy too. So in any case, we'll see you guys next time. And yeah, leave a comment or a like afterwards. There goes my cuckoo clock. And let us know what you think. All right, guys. Thanks so much.